Next on News Be Funny, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon, Doobie Dabbler, the Rain Gauge Showdown. All of this and more, starting now.
Looking out with the East Coast Plumbing Skycam at tripping over the wires here.
And we are looking at some below normal temperatures. Below normal temperatures.
This Arkansas Land Trust in North Song Wild Bird rehab. I can't say the word.
Watch live coverage from the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship presented by P&G all next week on KNWA.
With the dog walking forecast over, Hannah Patrick Young has emerged, having basically enjoyed the whole experience.
Sometimes you just need to sit on the beach and think.
You know what? Sometimes we all need that.
A North Carolina man recently met the Good Samaritan who saved his life after a devastating crash earlier this year.
Julian Grace reports how these two men are now building a connection. I'm sorry, I tried to...
It's okay. Building a connection after an...
These are the frightening moments snapped on a cell phone back on January 22nd.
If you want to celebrate Minnesota's budding cannabis industry, then the Doobie Dabbler is the place to be today.
That makes me giggle.
So will the Doobie.
So let's get into it here as we are following the greatest performance in a single Major League Baseball game, the author Shohei Ohtani. And there I am there.
Hoi-ho, or yellow-eyed penguin, was named New Zealand's Bird of the Year on Monday as part of the country's annual contest, considered the world's rarest penguin species by competition organizers forced.
As I feel like I keep getting shorter and shorter. Oh, there we go. All right, that's why I was stopping. That was really, yeah. All right, yeah, now I'm the correct height now.
It's midday. Already, it's not a good start to the afternoon for Studio 10 co-host Joe Emer.
I think you'll know a little bit about this too. A new bacon product might hit the sweet spot.
Hormel is partnering with General Mills breakfast product Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Sanitized. It's a family show. Flavor is hand-rubbed into the slabs of the thick-cut bacon. He's not going to be able to make it. The Black Label Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon will be available at Walmart. Yep.
Matt, you interested?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be trying any of that. That doesn't look very good.
We'll wait for it. It's Friday.
We like to make a dramatic entrance, everybody.
Go.
All the way around.
Hey.
Now, Passy is returned to the Bay until next year's prediction.
Well, much like Punxsutawney Phil is a rodent, Passy is a crustacean. And I am a meteorologist bringing you the real forecast in just 30 seconds.
For a preview of the most exciting fall releases, our film critic, Benjamin Edelman, the one and only Benjamin Edelman, joins us now. Tell us what's coming up.
Thank you, Lauren Carson.
And we love to MC, and she may have a favorite MC. I won't say it's me, but it feels like it might be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much.
Did you say Tiffany?
What? Tatiana!
We will have a talk. I have to go talk with Diane, so I'm going to send it back to you in the studio here live in downtown. Tatiana Cash, WTOL 11.
Elsewhere in Chicago, Michelle Rellerford has got other issues to think about right now.
Well, there's officially a new hot dog eating world record. During a live Netflix special, legendary competitive eater Joey Chestnut ate 83 hot dogs and the buns.
Oh my.
In just 10 minutes.
But after eating all of those hot dogs, they better clear his house out because he is going to take the biggest nap.
Oh my, okay.
What did you think I was going to say?
Never mind.
I think I know what you thought.
I'm glad I didn't say it. I'm sorry.
No, he's going to sleep. Read her mind. Just read her mind.
Please don't. It's too early. It is way too early.
Yeah, he's going to take a nap. You know, you eat all that food, you get sleepy.
Naturally.
What were you thinking?
Nothing at all.
65 hot dogs, you better win some money. And I mean a pretty penny. Because if I'm shoving all them wieners down me like that, I'm leaving here with something. Coming up after the break.
Well, Sean, as it did in 2020, the presidential election here could really come down to just several thousand votes in our swing state. There will be a vote center on campus at the Student Union for early and emergency voting, but on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, the vote center will be a short walk away, and that could lead to some worry for some that it will dampen the youth vote here in Pima County. A group will try to change that, but ultimately they're likely out of time.
And then Sheldon and Kevin were pretty close for second and third, and then yeah, just not looking too good for me. I think I'm going to have to reconsider where I put my gauge next year. It didn't really pan out to be really too good for excuse me, the region. Satellite and radar are not really seeing anything major right now. Mostly cloudy skies, really for most of the region. That has kept temperatures pretty cool for this Labor Day Monday, topping out mostly in uppers. Oh man, this is Ooh, okay, I'm gonna try and get my thoughts together here. This is a fun Labor Day Monday. Showers all across the south part of the region right now. Probably not gonna make its way into Amarillo really anytime soon. This is the reason why.
Back at New Broadcasting House, the BBC is no stranger to either controversy or to cameras.
Good evening. Look, let's start with this. Where are we expecting markets to go this week? What is going to be the driver in markets now that we've had Jerome Powell's speech in the rearview mirror?
At 6, buckle up for a painful budget, warns the Prime Minister, to fix the nation's finances. Sir Keir Starmer says the government has inherited a black hole of £22 billion, so there are big asks of everyone. Thousands of women at the retailer Next win their long-running legal battle for equal pay.
Private donors and the input of the Canadian government, we've been able to have a sufficient fund for a sustainable program for reward to our Paralympian medalists.
Now, this is a significant change for Paralympians. They must be delighted with this. Are other countries doing the same?
I cannot answer you for other countries, but yes, the Paralympians are extremely happy, but they will tell you that it's not only just about money, it's the principle, it's equality.
But before we go, we are going to be showing you some stunning pictures. If you just give me, we'll show you. Just give me one moment while we deal with this technical difficulty. We will float those stunning pictures at the end of the program, but just going back to the Starliner, they will be returning to Earth later next year in February on the SpaceX back home. Thanks for joining us here on the program.
It looks as though my weather graphics are actually on the wrong side of the studio, so I may well have to do a 2-minute long forecast with no graph. Can I sit on the sofa? This is fun, isn't it? My weather graphics are actually behind me, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what things are looking like. Sat on the sofa, goodness me. So the headline for tomorrow then is a pretty unsettled one. It's going to be quite cloudy. There'll be outbreaks of rain moving through as well. Some of that heavy rain is going to start to move in through this evening and overnight. We do have a yellow Met Office weather warning in force. Low pressure very much in charge of our weather forecast over the next couple of days. So we are going to see outbreaks of fairly heavy rain and quite strong winds too. So the weather warning, you can see it there across the eastern parts of the Pennines. We will see some fairly high rainfall totals, I think. Temperatures overnight dropping off to around 10 or 11 degrees Celsius. Heavy bands of rain moving through from the southwest tomorrow, but into the afternoon it does look to turn a little bit drier. Temperatures, I think, will reach about 12, maybe 13 degrees Celsius for tomorrow, but the winds will be moving in from quite a cool direction, so that will take the edge off those temperatures ever so slightly. Now, moving into the weekend, it will start to feel much colder. I think we could even start the day on Saturday with a touch of ground frost, but that's because it will be dry and settled, and I think most of the weekend is looking largely dry. That was a first.
I know, but
8 years of weather forecasting. Never sat on the sofa for one.
Showing what people of all abilities are capable of, and that as you look at this fantastic scene.
And viewers in the UK can continue watching the return of Paralympics GB on iPlayer. More news with me and the team on News Now at the top of the hour. You're watching BBC News. So I think it's the same as last time.
You hear the statistics, but this is what it looks like on the front line. A baby dies, a couple of hours later, another sick baby brought in.
Live from London, this is BBC News. A special report from inside Afghanistan where malnutrition grips the country and the healthcare system is on its knees. We're at one hospital where 700 children have died in 6 months.
You hear the statistics, but this is what it looks like on the front line. A baby dies, a couple of hours later, another sick baby brought in.
The U.S. Secretary of State says the political exile of Venezuela's opposition leader Edmundo Gonzalez is a direct result of its government's anti-democratic measures. Pope Francis is in Timor-Leste for the first papal visit to the predominantly Catholic country since independence.
Gemma, so sorry, we are out of time. Thank you so much for your insight and input over the last hour or so. It is the 1 o'clock news coming up, and congratulations once again to Paralympic GB.
Lunch in the Seattle School District, teriyaki chicken with rice bowl or turkey sub sandwich. And Ken, it's the Motzi Dunkers and marijuana. No. Marinara.
Very interesting day at school today.
or chicken burger and everything. Rockin' ravioli. Yeah, you'll be rocking with garlic toast in a Tacoma, bean and cheese chalupa with Mexican rice. Have a great day at school, kids.